Yo, wait! Pray for his career chat? Are we done?
We need to delete it.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too? Can we delete everything? You done for, bro? Y'all are not done? Now you gonna Epstein? Wait.
More chilling details have come out about the case tied to D4VD and the missing girl from last year, and the deeper it goes, the scarier it sounds. People are digging up an old video of him with her, and talk about their matching tattoos is sparking wild speculation. But the most shocking twist? Some sources are now whispering that Celeste Rivas could have been pregnant when she died. Even crazier, rumors suggest D4VD was the father, and that he may have gotten rid of the unborn baby too. The internet is on fire with these allegations, and everyone wants to know if it's true. But it doesn't stop there. On his recent tour, D4VD reportedly carried a casket on stage, along with a notepad and pencil so fans could write letters to the deceased. What kind of theatrics is that? And now photos are spreading online that allegedly show him bribing her friends to keep quiet. If that wasn't eerie enough, fans are pulling up lyrics from 2022 where he was singing about wanting to take someone's life. Was that a clue hiding in plain sight? And here's the part that's making people furious. Insiders are claiming his family, his team, his Discord server, and even close friends all allegedly knew something was off, but they stayed quiet. The silence is almost as disturbing as the rumors themselves. Before we move on, let's talk about how the internet has been dragging Celeste's own family. People are slamming her mom for being careless, saying she let her daughter run wild without any protection. And the darker chatter. Some whispers claim her own sister was allegedly pimping Celeste out. If that's true, the silence wasn't just neglect, it was straight up complicity. Every new detail makes this story even more disturbing. For context, Celeste Rivas was last seen in the Lake Elsinore area of California, about 69 miles outside Los Angeles, back in April 2024. She was only 13 at the time. The Riverside County Sheriff's Department launched an investigation, but no solid leads came out. This wasn't even the first time she ran away. But tragically, this time she never came back. The case took a gruesome turn when workers at a Hollywood tow yard reported a foul stench coming from a vehicle. Inside that car, they found Celeste's body, decomposed, bagged, and hidden away. And here's the shocking part. The car was registered to none other than New York-born singer D4VD, real name David Anthony Burke. That connection immediately set the internet ablaze. What's even worse, reports suggest every time Celeste had run away before, she was likely with D4VD. Her mother even admitted that Celeste had been in a relationship with someone named David when she disappeared, though she had never actually met the man. The family already found the relationship troubling, and rightfully so. Some sources even say the situation was an open secret. Celeste was skipping classes at Lakeland Middle School just to meet up with him before she went missing in 2024. Nobody knows exactly when or how Celeste and D4VD first connected, but investigators believe they were spending time together when she was only 13. The secrecy, the neglect, and the alleged complicity from those around her are what make this case so horrifying. After Celeste's body was finally discovered, her devastated family broke their silence and launched a GoFundMe titled, "Help Lay Celeste Liba Hernandez to Rest." In their heartbreaking message, they confirmed that Celeste had been identified as the body found last week. They described her as a beloved daughter, sister, cousin, and friend. And the grief in their words shook people to the core. They pleaded for help to cover her funeral costs, saying any donation would be deeply appreciated. Meanwhile, the scandal around D4VD exploded. At the very moment this grim discovery was made inside his Tesla, he was out on a world tour. But once investigators tied the vehicle to him, everything stopped. His national tour dates were abruptly canceled, and he quickly returned to Los Angeles. Reports also revealed that Interscope, his music label, cut ties and shelved the deluxe version of his withered album until the investigation is resolved. That's a career hit that no one saw coming. Detectives then raided a property connected to D4VD and confirmed they seized several items of evidence, now being analyzed behind closed doors. They also said they're chasing multiple leads. But here's the kicker. Even without an official conclusion yet, the things people are uncovering make the situation look darker by the day. One of the most unsettling connections, D4VD and Celeste had matching tattoos, the word "shh" inked on their right index fingers. Fans are horrified, asking what that symbol really meant. Was it a sign of secrecy, a warning, or proof of a bond that never should have existed in the first place? Nobody's really sure what that little matching sheesh meant, but people on the net say it was a signal to keep hush about some very inappropriate ties. Rumors even point to leaked tracks where Burke name drops Celeste, and the lines sound obsessed and possessive. Fans are spooked and calling it unsettling behavior, not art. Then there are the older songs people dug up that read like confessions. Dark, braggy bars that fans now say take on a whole new meaning given the case. One 2022 single even dropped on what would have been Celeste's birthday, and watchers noticed the video lead looked a lot like her. That coincidence sent the internet into overdrive. Things that used to sound like shock rap now feel like red flags to a lot of folks. Even worse, posts started claiming the connection goes back years, and that Celeste may have been underage when she first met him. People are calling it grooming and saying authorities were tipped off as early as 2024. TikToks and threads say some folks tried reporting him but felt ignored. Those allegations are explosive and scary to read about. I want to be clear, these are allegations, and rumors spread fast online. But the pattern of songs, videos, and social posts has a lot of people asking the same question. How long did this go on? And who knew? The more folks dig, the colder and creepier the picture looks. There's even a viral post where someone flat out said they were waiting for LAPD to lock him up for messing with a 13-year-old girl. That shook people. And it wasn't the only disturbing claim. Leaked convos allegedly show him chatting with other young girls. And folks pointed out how he had this strange obsession with Hello Kitty, dropping references in his songs like bait to reel them in. That detail made the internet's skin crawl. But here's the most baffling part. People online keep asking why his family, his team, his Discord server, and even his close friends supposedly knew what was going on with Celeste, yet never spoke up. That silence feels like a cover-up to a lot of folks. And then came those alleged photos. D4VD caught on camera looking like he was bribing Celeste's friends, not to say a word. These images are making the rounds on social media, and they've only fueled the outrage. I dug up a discussion that popped up about a month after Celeste went missing. Someone claimed, "This guy is a predator. My sister's in 9th grade, and she said he was dating an 8th grader. Let's call her C. She would even take trips with him to LA. Her friends all knew, but he paid them off to keep their mouths shut." And here's the haunting part. That same post said C had been missing for over a month, with no clue where she was. People online are connecting dots and saying this case may not just be about Celeste. And just when you think it can't get darker, whispers emerge that Celeste may have been pregnant. The accusations swirling now suggest D4VD could have been involved and that the baby didn't survive either. Screenshots from a Discord chat even show him allegedly bragging he was with wifey and they had a child on the way. To make matters worse, the criticism hasn't just been aimed at him. People are dragging Celeste's mom for being careless, saying she let her daughter run around unprotected. And the darkest whisper of them all, that her own sister was allegedly pimping her out, which if true, explains the silence that's been hanging over this whole story. Every layer uncovered makes the tragedy even more chilling. There's a post floating around where someone literally wrote they were waiting for LAPD to catch him for messing with a 13-year-old girl. That comment alone went viral. And it's not the only disturbing claim tied to D4VD. Leaked conversations supposedly show him talking with other young girls, and people noticed his odd obsession with Hello Kitty. He even mentioned it in his songs, which some are now saying he used as bait to lure a younger audience. Creepy stuff. But here's what makes people furious. Allegedly, his family, his inner team, his Discord server, and even his close friends all knew something about what went down with Celeste, yet no one spoke up. That silence has the internet screaming cover-up. To top it off, photos are circulating online that appear to show him bribing Celeste's friends to stay quiet. The idea that money was being used to shut mouths makes this even more twisted. In fact, I found a thread from about a month after Celeste's disappearance. One user claimed, "This guy is a predator. My sister's in 9th grade, and she said he was dating an 8th grader. Let's call her C. She would even take trips with him to LA. Her friends all knew, but he paid them to keep their mouths shut." The chilling part, that same post said C had been missing for over a month with no answers about where she was. People now believe Celeste may not have been the only girl involved. And as if that wasn't disturbing enough, rumors began swirling that Celeste might have been pregnant. Some claims allege D4VD could have been involved, and that the situation may have cost both her and the child their lives. One leaked Discord chat allegedly showed him bragging about being with his wifey and claiming they had a baby on the way. On top of all that, the backlash towards Celeste's family has been harsh. People are calling out her mother for being careless, saying she let her daughter roam around without protection. And the darkest whisper, that her own sister may have been involved in exploiting her. A claim that, if true, could explain why the family's silence has been so loud. The deeper this story goes, the darker it gets. This whole case is just twisted beyond belief. Even Discord itself had to step in and release a statement to distance their platform from the drama. In a message to members of David's server, staff from both Discord and Twitch wrote, "We want to clarify what we knew and didn't know regarding Celeste. We were not aware of her true age or that she was a missing person. We only knew what was shared publicly in David's Twitch streams and her small role in the server. We understood her to be around 18 or 19. They went on to say she only appeared in 2 streams and wasn't really active in the server. Staff claimed they had no ongoing communication with her, and since most of them aren't based in California, they had no clue there was even a missing persons report tied to her name. They also emphasized that they barely had any contact with David or his management. What's even wilder is that they admitted the mention of Celeste's full name in the chat was never flagged in real time. Apparently, the messages moved so fast that staff didn't even notice. But once David pinged everyone and the scandal blew up, the majority of the staff walked away from the server completely, cutting all ties with him. They closed their statement with a heavy line. "We do not support his actions in any capacity. Our priority has always been the well-being of the community. We are deeply saddened by this situation and extend our prayers to Celeste's family. May she rest in peace and may her loved ones receive the justice they deserve." Now the internet is torn. Was this Discord staff protecting themselves, or were they really clueless the entire time? Rest in peace to Celeste Rivas Hernandez. But let's keep it real. Discord tried to play innocent, yet there are messages between them on his server that date back to when she was only 12. She looked like a child, plain and simple, and people are furious that nobody stepped in. And here's the part that eats at me. It's not just the resurfaced video, or the whispers of bribes, or even the creepy matching tattoos. It's the silence. The fact that his own team, the Discord server, and even his closest friends allegedly knew what was happening with Celeste. And yet not a soul spoke up. How could that many people be aware of something so dark and still keep their mouths shut? That silence makes the entire case feel like the truth was being buried right in front of us. So the question now is, how deep was David's involvement? Was he just making reckless choices? Or was he pulling the strings behind the darkest parts of Celeste's story? Did he cover up more than we know? And was he connected to the rumors about a pregnancy and her death? And here's another detail nobody's letting go of. Tesla vehicles have cameras everywhere. So how long are those recordings saved? Could investigators pull footage to see exactly who loaded that car with her body? Because if they can, that could change everything. Every single layer of this case just gets darker and scarier the more you look into it. But what do you think? Was this a cover-up, or is the truth even worse than we imagine? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown.